Coming to you live from the Putasos podcast.
Oh no! Just slapped him!
Nice. Yes, right. Come through.
Bienvenido de nuevo. Episodio 33. Welcome back, Putasos podcast, episode 33. We're sitting here with the champion, Alexis, Texas.
Dude, I don't even know what to say. Like, what do you want me to...
We're sitting here with the gold medalist, Alexis, Texas himself. Episode 3. We're excited to be back. Joe's been out of town for about 2 weeks here, just winning golds, undisputed and undefeated.
Feels good to be home. Feels good to be home.
And you brought gold with you.
Brought some gold back with me.
Give him a little glisten. Give him a little, let that thing bust.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's real gold, by the way.
Yeah.
It's 2 carat.
It's not. But no, I'm excited to be back home, bro. Freaking, it was a long time away. Just, it was all for this tournament, really.
This last month was for the tournament.
Yeah, 2 months or a month and a half or so. But yeah, it feels good to be back, bro.
Yeah, we actually haven't drank in over a month, so this is our.
That's
not that we're drinking right now, but we're just having some pineapple
No,
juice.
it's okay to have a drink, you know.
Yeah,
Drink,
celebration for the champion himself.
Something crazy, but no, man, it was a hell of experience. I got to travel a lot. Went to Oklahoma City, went to Dallas, went to San Antonio. Obviously, all the towns in the middle. Family time, sports time, but that jiu-jitsu tournament, I'll never forget.
You took gold.
I'll never forget.
Plop up that picture right there of number 1, podium and number 1. I've never been so hyped in my life. There's moments where, typically where I'm around Joe, where he gets me fired up, incredibly fired up, tremendously fired up from a different planet. But this one was a little different. I remember the moment that I found out he won. And I just started letting loose in the middle of Sizzle and Gogi. Probably made a fool of myself, but not really.
Yeah. It's funny because not funny, but going into this tournament, like me and you before, I guess told everybody, I was like, should I even tell anybody? Mm-hmm. We were like, fuck it, bro, let's just put it out there.
Yeah.
So like I put the scary thing and the cool thing about this tournament is that like I put myself out there.
You put pressure on yourself to perform. You're like Bo Nickel.
Yeah, so it was like, even like before the tournament, I was like, hey, I'm gonna let you guys know if I'm kicking ass or I'm getting my ass kicked. Either way, I'm gonna let you guys know. Mm-hmm. So when the dust settled and I won, like the
undefeated, undisputed,
able to post that, I was like,
dude, you probably hyped. I was like, you need to post this shit. When you told me, I was like, you need to post this shit right now because like I want to post this shit.
We would have done the same thing if we lost, you know, but we won. So
but losing's not an option.
No, losing's not an option. But it was just cool, man. It was super rewarding because my lady knows. The boys know, but if you don't know, like, just what I went through to get back in shape so quickly was so much, you know? It was a lot.
And it was quick.
I was working out twice a day, sometimes 3 times
a day.
I
got a fat pimple, sorry.
So it was a trip. It was, although this wasn't, no disrespect, this wasn't the hardest tournament that I've ever done.
Well, you're world class.
And they'll continue to get harder, so I'm not downplaying this tournament by any means. But this was the most rewarding because I just know...
You're 1 for
truly
1.
How much I put in work going into this. Mm-hmm. Just like getting back in shape, running. I hate running. If anyone who knows me, I hate running. I ran so much. I lifted a lot. I ate good. You know, so it was a lot of work going into it.
And he likes the occasional drink, the occasional turning up, and he sacrificed that.
Yeah, it was good for me because not that I'm not an alcoholic or anything, but just but like we do have casual drinks quite often, you know. So no. But like, seriously though, like like luckily we're in a good spot in life to where we're able to go out and eat once a week. We link up with our friends once a week. We have a barbecue at the house, you know, every other month for the UFC card. So obviously,
and it's not like we're just going out and partying.
No, we're not going out.
Doing.
We used to, but we're not really. Like, but now we're just like.
It's like more.
A lot of us are in a good spot in life, so we're always linking up, having a good time. There's occasional drinks that come with it.
Yeah.
But let's just call it what it is. It's not that good for you. So stopping all that and going like cold turkey, it was a little tough, but luckily I have supportive friends.
Let's start out with this tournament because that's what everyone wants to hear about. Gold medalist, undefeated, undisputed. What were those matches like going in there, knowing you've never been in a jiu-jitsu tournament, having the previous wrestling experience and having that under your belt, knowing you're a winner, but going into kind of like unforeseen grounds, you know, a little jumping in the water and you don't know how to swim?
Okay, before I start talking about this, I just want to put a ton of respect on the sport of jiu-jitsu. Me wearing this white belt medal in my podcast is me just being a jackass. So this is no disrespect to the sport of jiu-jitsu in any way, shape, or form.
Real quick,
because I've gotten my ass whooped in that room before.
Real quick, if it was black belt, would the necklace be black, or what would the difference be between that medal and the black belt?
No, so they did the same gold medals for everyone who won, but they did this really cool thing, which was super dope. I didn't get to watch it because I was competing, but they did this tournament called the Elite 8. So basically the top 8 programs in the tournament got to nominate one person from their gym. Open weight. It's called the Elite 8.
Open weight.
Open weight.
Damn.
So the top 3 guys got like crystal trophies. It was sick, bro. Shit. Sick, like gold encrusted and everything.
Yeah.
But other than that, we
good thing Gordon Ryan didn't show up.
Yeah, he competes a lot.
I think you could take him in your next match.
No, I think I could. Yeah. After this tournament, I feel like I have all the tools necessary to beat him.
He's like modern day Habib, but he's not going to retire early. He's a mix between Habib, Ali, Mike Tyson, Conor McGregor in his prime.
Basically any
John
champ
Jones.
that's ever existed.
Yeah, exactly. Tom Brady.
No, but it was cool, bro. I mean, I had a really good time. Wrestling helped me a lot, obviously. You know?
I feel like if you didn't have that wrestling experience...
No, I would have not have done that.
Like if I went and did jiu-jitsu for a month and went out and competed, and I cut weight, I would have been like, what? What weight class would I have competed in?
Probably 82.
82, okay. And I would have got cooked.
Alright, so put it in perspective, our homie Julian was at 82.
Julian, is that the one that's in Santa Maria right now?
Yeah, the one that's in Santa Maria.
And he has previous wrestling. He was a wrestler, yeah.
And he took third, but he was also...
He took third, and then...
he was up at blue belt. And
then
for the record, he should have won that.
Your other buddy
Anthony
took silver, right?
He took second. He also had a D1 All-American first round. And don't get it twisted.
Oh, and he won?
No, it's 2-0.
Oh, he lost and came
2-0. Back? He's going to win that match next time they go.
Yeah.
Anthony was the better guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. It was cool. But they've both taken gold multiple times before.
Okay.
So...
In jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, we should have swept that tournament.
And what about Lil A? I know he had a foot injury.
Yeah, he got hurt. He was hurt before
What was he going to compete at?
54, so it was going to be me,
and he's a blue... He was going to compete... Are they all blue belts?
They all got promoted at the same time.
Okay.
Which is cool.
Right before the tournament?
Right before the tournament.
Yeah, that's cool.
I was like, fuck.
Yeah. Did they know that? Did the people... my foot hurts, bro. Did they know they were going to compete in the tournament? Why wouldn't they wait till after the tournament?
They were already registered for the white belts. And then they got promoted, so they had to re-register.
That's unfortunate.
You know, it's modest because a lot of people are... there were some people that I know of at that tournament that were blue... that went white because they got promoted after they registered, and I was like,
like they could have done that.
They could have done that, but they're men, and they're confident in their skill set, bro.
Yeah.
Julian's really good. Anthony's really fucking good. I rolled with both of them before the tournament. Julian, you know, he got me, and then I didn't really go with him too much. I went with Ant more, but he whooped my ass.
Ant?
Yeah. Shout out
Anthony.
Big Rodriguez.
Yeah.
But shout out Marcelo Gracie too, because they let me in their gym. They're
from the Gracie?
I don't know if it's the same brand, but their head coach, he let me roll with him. He taught me some cool stuff. He embarrassed me a little bit. But
did they book you?
It was cool. They were opening, huh?
Did they book you?
Charge me? They didn't charge me a penny. Shout out Marcelo Gracie. They didn't charge me a penny.
They knew they were dealing with the champion.
You know, the one thing about this sport is it's very humbling. Whenever you think you're the guy, you meet the guy.
I might need to go into that.
You know, so that's why I don't want to we're being cocky for the camera or whatever, but I don't want to disrespect the sport because by no means was the tournament easy.
With that being said, I need to give my boy another shot because I want him on his full arrogant, cocky behavior.
Nah, don't get me wrong, bro. I want to be like, I'm confident. Like, don't get it twisted, but I do want to give the sport its respect because I don't want people thinking that like I'm just coming in here and wrestling dominant. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, this was a white belt tournament, you know. So I'll be a blue belt soon. I'll be in the purple once I start.
Hey, go real quick for the people who don't know. White, blue, purple, brown, black. So if I'm winning brown belt tournaments and black belt tournaments, then we can start, you know. Why do you think they not incorporate red or colors like that?
Different sports, different colors.
Okay.
Yeah, black's typically the end, white's typically the beginning.
Yeah, because I
every
feel like
other sport mixes the colors.
Yeah. So break down that first match for me because I remember you telling me about it. You told me that it was tougher than the next, or not necessarily tougher, but the score was lower than the championship that you won. So and actually break down the whole thing because when you hear it, it's like, oh, I had 2 fights and I won the championship, but you actually got a bye because they knew that you were that guy.
I got a bye first round. That was just by the luck of the draw, to be honest. Although I saw the guys I would have had first round. One of them was the guy that was in the finals. The other one was the guy who took fourth, I think. Mm-hmm. So either way, here's the thing. If you want to be the champ, you got to be prepared to go through everybody.
Yeah.
So I didn't care where I got placed in the bracket, but I got a bye first round. My second round, I had the guy who took third. So the cool thing about my 2 matches is although I only had 2 matches,
they're the top
I had
people.
to go through second and third.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I stamped first place.
Yeah.
You know, like it wasn't like, oh, I didn't fight the third place guy, so who knows?
Yeah.
You know, like it was stamped like I'm the guy of the division.
Mm-hmm.
But my first match I won 2-0. A lot of hand fighting. And then about halfway through I just hit him with a clean double, bro. Clean. I just changed levels a couple times, snapped him when he popped back up. Boom! Just double, got him clean. And then he got me in his guard, bro. The thing about jiu-jitsu is the guard game is a whole different ball.
That's where they
So
excel.
he locked me in, and then bro, I wouldn't say like surviving, but it's like don't get
caught. Yeah.
Shit. I felt like I could have ran the score up. I just didn't want to get caught doing dumb shit. Mm-hmm. Which is why I love my second match so much because I felt like I opened up a lot more.
Mm-hmm. And during these fights, was there ever like some instinct, like when you're on top, you're in their guard, just to throw some elbows down?
It's so funny you say that because I was talking to little Ant and I was like, he's like, how'd you feel? And well, first of all, the first match what's called adrenaline dumped. Mm-hmm. It's like when you're like so
you have so much
fired up, like you're so ready, like just so ready to go to war. When you go out there, like your adrenaline like shoots through the roof. So like you're like the first minute you're just on it.
Yeah, and then it's
when it drops, your cardio drops with it. Mm-hmm. So I was like gassed, bro.
Yeah.
So it was a little tough. But sorry, what was the question? I apologize.
Oh, the elbows.
Oh.
Did you ever want to?
But when I was in there, I was like on top of him. So I was in his guard and I had both of his like wrists like this. So I had them both like kind of this. And I was just like, bro, if I just turn over, dog, boom! You know, I was just thinking of it. I was like,
in the first fight or the second fight? Or
both of them. Both of them. Yeah, but it was cool. It's funny not funny, but the first guy we were hand fighting so much that I accidentally like socked him in the face. And in the middle of the match, I was like,
the second guy, sorry.
This first guy. Okay. I was like, that was me. And he looked at me and he's like, you're good. Middle of the match, we're like, and we kept going, But he was a cool dude, bro. And even the really cool thing about the guy, my first match, is after the tournament, he came up to me. He's like, hey, bro, how did you do this? Yeah. How did you do that? So it was pretty cool. He was,
Yeah. And the second fight?
Second one, bro.
I heard it got a little crazy.
Got chippy. That's the term I like to use, yeah.
I hope that, we can drop this episode when the footage comes out so we could incorporate it.
It should come out soon. It wasn't anything like crazy over the top, but we were both dancing on the border of penalties the whole time.
Yeah.
For sure.
And it was for gold. It was for this.
For sure, yeah.
All the marbles. That shit's heavy too. Heavy, yeah. I'll tell you that. That shit's heavy.
Yeah, but so when I So on these tournaments, right, they call your weight, and then you all go to one mat, and you literally run the tournament on that mat. Yeah. So in wrestling, they do rounds. They go weight by weight. They occupy all the mats, every weight, and they rotate. For this tournament, it's like your whole bracket is on this mat.
Okay, yeah.
And it's like when you win or lose, don't leave. Stay right here. You're up again in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's quick, bro. It's super quick. So when I went, the guy that was in the finals, he's the one that didn't have a bye. He cooked that guy probably in like less than 30 seconds.
Oh, okay. Submission.
Cooked him, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, all right. I had my guy. I got my dub. 2-0. Barely scraped by. He was up again, and he cooked this fool again, bro.
A different guy.
Bad, yeah. And I looked at little Ant. I was all, this motherfucker ain't no white belt. And I was like, what the fuck? But Ant, being the guy that he is, he's all, neither are you. And I just looked away, and I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Ant always keeps me in spirit, you know?
Uh-huh.
And then when it came out to the match, went to Ant, let's do this. That's that picture that you saw. I was like, let's do this shit. And he's like, let's do this shit. And then I go out there.
Damn, those nerves are probably crazy.
The nerves are crazy. The second match, though, I just felt a little bit more free because I'd already got my adrenaline dump. You only get one adrenaline dump like a day, I feel like.
Yeah.
So, thank God I got it out the way because I didn't do it again. I had way better cardio the second match. Terrible cardio the first match. But the second match, we started going, and this guy grabbed me, and I was like, fuck. This guy is strong. You can't see it anymore, but he left the bruises all over my forearms. Like my forearm was covered with like handprints, basically. Yeah. Because he was so strong.
He looked strong in that picture on the podium. He looked pissed as well.
Yeah. He was cool after, but bro, we got So anyway, we started going, fighting for position. He was like getting angles on me. I was getting angles on him, but like nothing. And then the first takedown, we were at the edge, and I shot it on a shot. And it's different than wrestling because you can't just post and come up. Because in wrestling, you come up, you leave your neck exposed. You can't do that in jiu-jitsu. Yeah. Boom, you'll sit on it. So I sat in the position for a little bit. When he made a wrong mistake, boop, scooped his other leg, 2 points. Takedown 2. Yeah. Crawled up, out of bounds, restart. Where I got chippy is on the escape. He had got out, and he had like posted on my face hella hard. And I was like, all right, for sure. You know, no hard feelings. It's combat. Yeah. Start getting each other's faces, and I feel him slowing a little bit. That's my cue to step on the gas. Yeah. You know, so I step on the gas. We go out of bounds again. I should have scored. I didn't score. And on the way out, he pushed my face. And I was like, you motherfucker. I was pissed, but obviously I'm not gonna DQ myself out, right? Yeah. So I run. So he's walking back to the middle. I run back to the middle and take the center. Like, usually you're supposed to start 50-50. Yeah. But I ran up and took all his space. Yeah. Like, I wanted him to know, like, I'm on that ass, boy. And the ref, like, backed me up. She's like, back up, back up.
Like
back
boxing.
Up.
Like boxing when you get knocked down in there.
I'm still coming forward, and she's like pushing. She's like, hey, back up. So, all right, back up, go. And forward. And then we get to the edge. We're moving. I get to the edge of the mat, and we're on the edge of the mat by the table, the scoring table. And in wrestling, it's very clear. If you step over the line, and if he has one body part out of the line, and you have one body part out of the line, out of bounds, start in the center. In jiu-jitsu, I had one hand out. He had 2 legs out, but the ref didn't say shit. So I'm like, all right, well, if ref's not gonna call it, it's live, you know? Yeah. And I see the tail behind him. I'm like, fuck it, bro. I just shoot, bro. I didn't take him down, but I bumped him into the table hella hard. The people at the table were like, whoa. The ref's like, whoa. And everyone's like, whoa. And like as I do that, like I'm going slow to get up, and as I'm going slow to get up, he pushes me down again. Oh, and I was like, this motherfucker.
Yeah. Oh shit.
And then we keep going, and I get him in a front head, and he's like pushing my face like hella hard, and I'm just like.
And all this stuff is legal, right?
It's all legal.
Yeah. Like so, after the bell shit, that's not.
Yeah, so I had him in a front head, and then I go for his ankle, and so when you have someone in a front head, all they want to do is they want to fight up, right?
Yeah.
Fight up. So when on one of the pushes, I let go, so his body flew up, and
you just
pushed his ankle, so he just fucking boom. Yeah. Right, so I get it 4-0. and then I'm on top of him. And since he had pushed me like 2-3 times already, and I see the time there's like a minute and a half left, I was like, I'm gonna grind this fool out, bro.
Yeah.
So we go, and I said, fuck the technique, and I literally just I posted up, so he has me in his guard, and I'm posted up like this, and I just have my forearm in his neck, bro.
I fucking hate that
technique, bro. I'm literally just forcing it.
You've had me there. I know how it feels.
Never done you dirty like that, though. I was pushing
You
it.
were going...
Like, I was pushing it. Like, he was like, you can tell, like, it wasn't going to sub him, but he was super uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Fucker got out again.
No way.
And then I took him down one more time, and I just did that for the rest of the match. Just bullied him. I was trying to smother him.
Yeah.
Last, like, 30 seconds, bro, he fucking posts my arm and throws up a fucking triangle. And I post out of it, and then he snatches my arm. So I'm like in an arm bar.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, bro. And in my head, I was like, no fucking way. I'm tapping.
You're not losing in the last.
No fucking way I'm losing, bro. No
Because
way.
the tap is a loss, right?
Yeah.
It's not like Chael Sonnen where the round ends, you win.
And that's the cool thing about jiu-jitsu. You can be getting fucked up the whole time, but it's dangerous the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And my arm was caught, so like it was past his hip point where you want to have it. And I just grabbed and I sucked it back, got my elbow past his hip, and then I was safe. And I cruised it out.
And at what point, this is the first time I'm hearing all this stuff, but you told me Ant was chirping. At what point during this was he chirping? Like during
it wasn't
the
chirping, but when he had pushed me in the face,
the first time or
the second time or third time, it was the second time when I ran back to the center. Because when I ran back to the center, I wish I could like demonstrate it.
It
like,
should be on video. If
No, yeah, we'll have the video. When I ran back to the center, like I took up his whole space, and like I can tell Ant knew I wasn't gonna do anything stupid, but Ant knew that I was frustrated.
Yeah.
So Ant was like, hey, he's like, no, he's like, you're good, you're right where you want him. He's broken. You got him. He's broken. He's good.
That's why he's doing that.
And he's like, you're good. And then you can even like hear the other coach, like the other coach and the other team was like, hey, control your emotions, like telling their guy.
Yeah.
And that was like, you got him, he's broken, you got him. He's right where you need him to be.
Imagine I was there just hammered.
I would have fought him. That was cool though. And then at the end of the match, after I won, I went to his, I always shake the other coach's hand.
Yeah. That's like respect of the game.
It's a respect of the thing, you know? Then I went out there and his coach was like, hey, he's like, I'm sorry, man. He's like, sometimes, and I was like, bro, that just tells me that he cares, you know?
Yeah.
Like anyone who gets that emotional just wants to win.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, they call it a fight. It's not a fight, bro. It's a grappling match.
Uh-huh.
You know? So like in my head, like, it's a grappling match.
Yeah.
We'll get over
it. It is a grappling.
It's a little different if it, like, I don't know. I don't consider it a fight just because I have fought before. And I know what a fight feels like.
Do people in jiu-jitsu consider it a fight?
They call it a fight. So they're all called fights, and when you shake hands, they go, you ready? You ready? Fight. So, like, don't get me wrong. Do I think that jiu-jitsu is extremely effective in a fight? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think jiu-jitsu as a sport is a fight?
No.
No. Because any one of those guys that had me in their guard, I would happily stay in their guard if strikes were allowed. You know, just because I have that wrestling gravity, I have that good, don't get caught, I have the good wrist control. Like,
yeah.
So for me, it's not a fight.
Uh-huh.
But, yeah, man, it was cool. We had, all my opponents, we had respect for each other after. The coaches were hella cool.
MJ.
Even with Marcelo Gracie, I practiced with him one day.
Yeah.
And these guys were like hyped for me when I won, you know?
Yeah. Oh,
so it was just cool. It was a cool experience overall. And the thing that I learned about jiu-jitsu is that although I have a very good foundation, there's a lot of work to be done.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I want to be a black belt now.
You want to be a black belt.
And I know that takes a long time.
Uh-huh.
So like I'm kind of ready for that adventure. But
if you set your mind to it, I give it 3 months. I'm just kidding. Imagine.
I think if I compete the way that I want to, and if I can compete every 2-3 months, you know, give me 4 fights a year.
Mm-hmm.
Give me 4 tournaments a year.
4 fights.
Then
with that being said, what are you gonna compete at? Are you gonna continue to do the weight cut? Or are you gonna do a slider. You're definitely gonna do a small weight cut, minuscule weight cut at least. But like you cut over like 20 pounds. So are you thinking like 10, 15? Like what do you wanna fight at?
I feel like 41 is my weight.
So just stay smaller in general?
No, actually, stay bigger.
Yeah.
And here's the reason why.
What's the next jump after 41?
So every organization is different.
Okay.
So every organization has different weight classes.
Yeah.
So for the one that I went to, the Jiu Jitsu World League, it goes 130, 141, 154,
Okay.
162, no, 168,
It goes like
182,
it goes like 11,
205 in heavyweight.
Oh wow.
So I know ADCC has like a 120 something, a 130 something, 145.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like different weights. So
Yeah.
basically, I'm cool with the ideal weight for me. Like if I had to pick a perfect weight, I would pick like 43 and a half.
Okay.
But I'm cool with competing at 41. I just need the proper notice. And there's a tournament here in Santa Maria that's at 45. I'm going to talk to my team first. I haven't gone back to practice yet. And they haven't really seen any of my videos.
He's celebrating a world championship, so cool.
So I'm gonna talk to them and see what they think. And the thing is like, yes, I won gold, but I really want to see where my team thinks that I'm at as far as jiu-jitsu, because I don't want to bank off wrestling.
Well, if it gets you the dub, why not?
Because
Do you think when you go to the higher levels, it's not really gonna matter?
This is the best way to explain this, right? A football player in high school can walk into that wrestling room, hella strong and hella in shape, and he can beat someone in wrestling because of those two things. However, you put that guy in the varsity tournament, it doesn't matter how strong you are, how conditioned you are, how much
the skill takes over the strength.
The skill will out.
Precision beats power, and timing
And
beats
don't get me
speed.
wrong, if you have the skill, obviously having the strength and the speed helps, but I don't want to bank off something that's not going to work long term.
That's true.
And I think wrestling works long term in general, but I can't bank off wrestling as a whole
When you're doing jiu-jitsu.
to be elite in jiu-jitsu if that's what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to learn the sport. I work with a lot of great people at Paragon. There's a lot of great guys there. Mm-hmm. So I want to start doing some private lessons and stuff like that and just get good. No rush for me. Here's the great thing too. Jiu-jitsu loves steroids. Let's talk about Texas a little bit before.
Yeah, no. I was gonna ask you. Oklahoma. You went initially. It was for a mix of things. It was for seeing family in Oklahoma, Texas, and the tournament. What was the experience like in Oklahoma, then followed by Texas?
So I had 3 completely different experiences. Oklahoma City, Dallas, and San Antonio. Oklahoma City, I could truly see myself living there.
Okay, because when I hear Oklahoma City, I think of depression and sadness and like just tornadoes and a flat town in the middle of nowhere, and it just seems sad.
That's
it's like
what
I've been to Nebraska.
That's what I used to think, for sure. And don't get me wrong, are those places there?
There are
Oklahoma, yes, but Oklahoma City.
Oh, Oklahoma City's like a city.
The Thunder.
They got the Thunder.
Yeah.
Shout out fucking.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Kevin Durant, but
I would say Oklahoma City is like an Oxnard. A little bit smaller than an Oxnard.
Like a bigger
but
field?
with a bigger downtown. So like population wise, Oxnard, but like
it's got a little Fresno or something.
No,
like
it's not
big
ghetto.
buildings.
It's not ghetto. It's cool.
No. I meant as far as like a little bit of big buildings.
Yeah, they have big buildings. They have a lot of cool places to eat there. They have river walks. So there's rivers there. You can walk them. You can boat them.
I like river rafting. Have you ever been river rafting?
I'll tell you about that in a second.
Oh.
They have fishing there. A lot of people have rivers on their property. A lot of people have a lot of property.
Mm-hmm. It's cheap out there too.
It's blowing up over there. I decided I'm going to buy a house there.
Mm-hmm.
I just need to find the right location to secure like rental income.
Mm-hmm.
But even if I just break even, I want to buy a house there because
it'll just pay off your mortgage.
And the outskirts of all Oklahoma City, they're all overbuilt.
Yeah. And it's Oklahoma City over the next 20 years is just gonna expand and the property value is gonna just Skyrocket.
And the house, bro, what you can get out there for the price is ridiculous. And the thing about Oklahoma City, it's better weather than Dallas and San Antonio.
Okay.
It's not that bad. They get up
Is
to
it
like,
windy?
They get up to like 80 in the summer, and they get down to like 40 in the winter.
Oh, that's not bad.
20 in the winter. But it's not that bad. It's a different type of 20.
Mm-hmm.
But I liked Oklahoma a lot. The only thing I didn't like about it is it's still blowing up, so it's not that big yet.
Yeah, but in 10 years, it's going to be...
Yeah. So, that's cool. The cool thing about Oklahoma City, too, is it's a 3-hour drive to Dallas. So
Oh, really?
It's like
I didn't know
it's
that.
like from here to LA.
Yeah, I
So,
didn't
for
know that.
example, if I wanted to go see a Cowboys game,
Oh, yeah.
it's like a trip to LA.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dallas, all right.
I don't know why
So-
you'd want to do that, but yeah.
Dallas, I have just a ton of mixed feelings about.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's some beautiful areas, there's some medium areas, and there's some absolutely ghetto areas.
It's like any big city. It's like LA, San Francisco.
Yeah.
Like, they're cool to visit, but you don't want to live there. Maybe on the outskirts.
I would live in Frisco. That's where.
San Francisco?
No, just Frisco and
Oh.
Dallas. So Frisco, it's a newer spot. It's very.
I've heard of
nice.
Frisco. Aunt told me about it.
The schools are really good. The sports are really good. The only thing about Dallas is there's a lot of freeways. It's packed, and it's like, as far as the development stage,
Yeah.
it's where San Antonio will be in 3 years, and where Oklahoma will be in about 7 years. No, but Dallas is cool overall. The cool thing about Dallas is there's never gonna be a day where you're like, what do I do? There's something for everything. There's a museum, there's a bar, there's a game center, there's taco trucks, there's frisbee golf, there's food trucks everywhere, there's ice cream, there's singing, there's karaoke, there's
Comedy
everything.
clubs, everything.
Everything, you know? So there's so many different things you can do there. I don't think that you would get bored with it. Plus the sports is really cool there. I just don't like the high class to ghetto ratio.
Yeah.
Personally. San Antonio? Ooh.
Ooh, that sounded fucking bomb.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I've never even done that in my life.
San Antonio, Oklahoma City, and Dallas have a baby. It's cleaner than Dallas. It's a little bit more busy than Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
I think San Antonio has the worst weather, but has the best.
So Dallas
overall.
must be up north if it's close to Oklahoma.
Oklahoma City.
And then Dallas, isn't it a little
San
south,
Antonio.
southeast a little
It's
bit?
just so Oklahoma City, Dallas, San Antonio.
Oh, okay. I've never been to Texas.
But San Antonio is really
Shout
cool.
out Crispy.
The land you can get out there, like, it's just insane, and it's not as packed as Dallas, so it's pretty
Mhm.
cool. Politics are all cool up there.
Yeah. They're like their own
Austin's
state.
Houston's killed.
They're like their own country down
Yeah, and
there.
they're close to everything. They're close to Dallas. They're close to Houston. They're close to South Beach, Texas, which is cool. So they're close. There is one thing that I did over there that I really wanted to record myself doing. I just didn't have time to do it. Everyone in Texas talks about Whataburger.
I've never been to Whataburger.
Have you heard about it though?
Of course.
How they
They say it's better
In-N-Out?
than In-N-Out.
Okay, so this
Which
is what
is
I
cat.
did. This is what I did.
You ate it?
Yep. So right before I
Can I
left,
wear your medal?
let me get, yeah, of course you can. So when I went to Whataburger, I was asking Ray, my brother, what should I get? And he's like, bro, just get the best burger possible. Because if you just get the regular Whataburger, In-N-Out's going to smack. So I was like, all right. So I get the bacon and cheese Whataburger. I add avocado.
Okay.
I add jalapeno.
It's our burger.
So I get, like, the best thing I can get, right?
Yeah. Your highest class of burger with everything you need. Yeah.
Yeah. So I eat it. By the way, they have spicy ketchup and ranch.
I've never heard of that. I've heard of spicy ranch, never
great.
spicy ketchup.
It's great. I eat it.
Don't you dare.
I need people to put some respect on Whataburger.
They do. They say it's better than In-N-Out.
Because Whataburger was great.
Here's the thing.
The avocado, let me finish.
Okay.
Avocado was great. The jalapeno, the bacon, everything on the burger, plus the ranch was fire as fuck. Not better than In-N-Out.
Okay, that's good to hear because my argument was gonna be all right.
In-N-Out's
Look,
the best
you're
burger.
picking your favorite burger ever.
Bingo.
Like you know,
The reason that I picked that burger versus the regular one is because when I go to In-N-Out, I don't just get a double. Unless it's a fat order, you know me.
yeah.
But if it's like just me ordering, I do a double, whole grilled onion,
Uh-huh.
chopped chilies, You know, no tomato, no lettuce.
Yeah.
Whatever I do with
Yeah. Even
spread
the thing
sauce.
with that, even though, is you can't add bacon, you can't add jalapeno, you can't
still
avocado, which is one of our 3 favorite things on burgers.
And it's
We both
still
love
better.
those 3 things on burgers, and it's still better.
still
That's
better.
good to hear. I worked at In-N-Out for a bit, so I'm a big In-N-Out
The
advocate.
only thing on the burger that I could say was better was the bun.
The bun? Okay. I've never had it, so I don't know.
In-N-Out meat is better. In-N-Out cheese is better.
Uh-huh.
In-N-Out condiments are better.
Yeah.
And toppings are better.
The bun was fire, though.
But it wasn't like, I'll say this though, it wasn't like In-N-Out absolutely mollywopped
Yeah.
Whataburger.
The thing is, I feel like that's like a specialty, and the price difference is probably, incremental.
It's
like,
similar, bro.
is it really?
It's
It's
not
that
that
cheap?
more
Even when you
expensive.
add all that stuff?
They do like, I think it's like 75 cents per add-on, so you end up spending like $2 more or $3 more. But I'll say this, if they had a Whataburger and In-N-Out next to us,
In-N-Out would continuously do the same thing.
I'd probably have a 3-to-1 ratio, maybe a 4-to-1 ratio of how many times I went to In-N-Out versus Whataburger.
Yeah. So it's not like, but Whataburger would be better than Five Guys.
Whataburger's not bad.
No, I heard a lot of people say it's better than In-N-Out, and I'm like, I've never had it, so I'm not gonna be that guy that's like, oh, I don't like this, I've never had it.
I would say it's slightly better than Five Guys.
Okay.
Not much.
I wasn't. Five Guys is good, but it's just.
Yeah, not much better.
Yeah.
Another thing, just kind of throw this out there. I feel like I have to mention this.
Mm-hmm.
Texas drivers are the worst drivers on the entire fucking planet.
Are they?
It's funny because everyone that was in Texas, they're like, I'm astonished still every day. And I've
Like
been
worse
here
than LA drivers?
so bad, bro. People will stop in the middle of the road for no reason. And I'm
Like
not talking
that
the
chick
road.
at-
I'm
that
talking
chick at the shopping
no,
center?
No, I'm talking the freeway. I'm talking the road. Like, imagine, like, if I had lost my phone in the side of my seat, and we're in the middle of the road right there.
You're
That
just on Highway 5.
That Conserve and B-Dubs and Lowe's and all that. We're in the middle lane, and I'm just like, park. It's a green light, but I'm like, nah, I'm gonna find this. It's like, bro, what are you doing? There was
that bad?
There was an Uber I saw that literally pulled up in
Did
front
you
of a
guys get a
place.
rental car, or you guys
Yeah.
Uber? Okay.
But I saw an Uber pull up in front of a spot and wait there. We're getting ice cream, legit for 5 minutes. There's literally a long ass line behind him. Everyone's talking at him, and he's like this, like, I'm not moving until my ride comes.
And what are they gonna do? Because everyone's packing.
Everyone's packing. And it's funny because little Ant, he's all, bro, when people cut me off or when people slow down or whatever it is, he's like, there's no reason in getting mad. He's like, because your life's on the line. Yeah, there's no point.
Yeah.
He's like, if when people cut me off, I just go, oh, well, whatever. These are really hard to find. They sell them here at the Targets, but at least where we're from, they sell out immediately.
And I think where we're from, you can only buy one at a time.
Yeah, so when I went to Texas, they had these, and the guy was literally stocking them in.
No way.
Yeah, and I was like, hey, out of curiosity, by the way, everyone's rude as fuck in Texas.
Are they really?
Rude, bro. It made me mad.
Yeah.
I didn't want to get mad because everyone's strapped up.
Yeah, that's true.
But I was like, hey man, is there a limit on these? And long story short, in a rude way, he told me, I don't know. So I asked somebody else and they were like, no limit. And when I kept asking, everyone said no, so I got 4 of them.
Yeah.
This would typically, because we only get, in Santa Maria, you get a shipment every other week. To get 4 boxes, that takes 2 months.
Yeah.
So I got 4 of them up front, which was cool. And then I got the other signed ones, the Vulcan Ozdemir, plus the, what other one did I get? Curtis Blades. You know what's crazy? If Curtis Blades fights Aspinall for 305 and wins the belt, we have a signed championship card.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, good luck.
So we're gonna... Why is it wet?
Don't know, dude.
So we're gonna start out. We're each gonna... There's 6 decks.
Just my nails.
We're each gonna open one at a time. Let's do it. What are we looking for? Just kidding. I know what we're
Sign one, and then
looking
you
for.
look
Sign one and big name.
Plus the one of the, like, if they have like a 1 of 199 at the bottom, you keep it.
I'm gonna take this off.
We'll go 1 for 1.
All right. My girl, Ariane Lipsky. I love her. She's actually fighting this weekend.
Yeah, nice. I got a really cool one too. I got a welterweight Michael Chiesa.
I know Michael
So
Chiesa.
most
Ariana Lipsky, I love you. You're bad. If you ever want to hop on the pod or go out to dinner with me, let me know.
Same with Michael Chiesa, you're also bad. Keep in mind, all the cards look like this. If you see any type of holographic card or any type of different design, make sure to point it out.
Okay, I see one in here.
We didn't catch that until we went through like the second box. We had to go back and go through them. Okay.
All right, my next one's Choi Sang-woo. Don't know much about Chu. He's new, right?
Let me see the front of it. Featherweight, nice, cool.
Okay, cool.
This one is someone who is also fighting this weekend against our boy, Mateus Nikolai.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, so he's fighting our boy Alex Perez this weekend.
Alex Perez is the guy.
Shout
I
out
got
Alex Perez.
Nasruddin Imanov. I know who you are.
Oh,
it's the
nice.
guy that just fucking... Didn't he just fought?
That's the fight he just fought, right? Oh no, Curtis Blades.
That was...
Or not
That
Curtis
is
Blades.
Curtis Blades.
Not Curtis Blades.
Chris Curtis.
Chris Curtis, yeah. I got Caitlin Vera. She's from Brazil. Brazilian bantamweight. Solid chick.
My next one. Joe's next fight. Shout out Hector Dragon. Charles Dubronx. Oliveira.
I like this one a lot. This is a former bantamweight champion in the card versus another former 2-division champion, Aljamain Sterling.
Okay.
Head kicking Henry Cejudo.
So the good ones, it doesn't matter if you get the name, it just matters if it has some cool shit on it.
Yeah.
All right, another one. We watched him fight Pantoja at 296, Brandon Royval.
Nice. I like that guy.
Good card. He's fighting, who's he fighting next? Oh no, he just beat Brandon Moreno.
Yep. Next one is Aljo's teammate and next contender
Oh,
for the
Merab.
title. Merab Davalishvili. I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
Davalishvili, I think that's right.
Davalishvili.
My next one. He actually just lost, but he was on a fucking spree. He was winning that
Is that
fight.
a unique card?
Yeah, it is.
Ah.
Jalton Almeida, unique card. If he would have kept winning, this would have been probably a really good card. My next one's fire as fuck.
My next one has me fired up.
Charles Oliveira.
Charles Oliveira fired up card. So it's cool if you look at the back of these. It tells you some stats, but like for example, on Jalton Almeida, his brick by brick, it'll tell you like his submission victories, like why they made this card, stuff like that, unique things. Played soccer.
Yeah, who they beat.
So,
Alright, I'm gonna do this one first.
I have two special
Mateus
cards.
Rebeski. I have one.
special
It's
card?
the last one. No, my last one is. I don't know who the fuck that is. I have one special card
So I
left.
have two special cards.
You do one of yours first.
They're not crazy special, but they are holographic, which is cool.
Yeah.
So my next one's a featherweight card of Josh Emmett.
Okay.
Holographic.
Badass knockout at 296 on Bryce
Knockout
Mitchell.
of the
We were
year,
there.
I think, in my opinion.
I have a insane holographic right here in my hand. Future champion just knocked out Benoit Saint Deroux. Dustin Poirier holographic. Future Hall of Famer.
So a more realistic champion in mine, holographic Kazmat Chimaev.
Oh, did you? Oh.
So,
Dude, this is actually hella fun, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, they're down here.
So we got these, we'll organize these, put those away. Nothing crazy out of those. We didn't get any special cards, but
So there's one signed one per
at least 5
box.
packs. Yeah, there's one more
There's
pack,
6
right?
pack.
Oh, there is?
Uh-huh. Oh, I see who my first card is.
Oh,
Alright, I'll
first.
start it off.
Alright, go for it.
Number 1 out of my deck is going to be the man fighting the greatest of all time, the greatest heavyweight of all time, Stipe Miocic.
Nice.
Good fighter, obviously.
This one's a legend. We only got a couple legends in the last couple packs, so this is cool. Tito Ortiz, light heavyweight. I don't know who he's beating up there, but
He's famous for, he says, I'm the only one that uses my mouth to make my money, but... Number 2, we got Joshua Kulabayo, featherweight. I'm sorry, brother, don't know much about you, but appreciate the card. Hopefully you come up.
I got Peter Yan, bantamweight.
like
This is him actually fighting Merab. This is the only picture probably in the whole fight that he was in the attack mode.
Next one is Marcin Tybura.
Nice.
He just beat,
I don't know. Solid
I don't know,
heavyweight.
Marcin Tybura.
Ryan Spann, light heavyweight. Superman on the chest.
He's going to fight. I think he fights this weekend.
Solid dude. This one's solid. Also former champ. Put some respect on her name. She's not that bad. Carla Esparza. First strawweight champ
Former
ever.
champ.
Regained the title versus Rose. The most other dominant champ ever. Outside of,
Next one, I'm getting a lot of people I don't know when I follow a lot of UFC. Jacob Malcoin. Hope you come up, my boy.
Another one I don't know, but again, same thing. Good luck too. He's a lightweight Ludovic Klein. He looks familiar, I just don't know him too well.
Next one, my second fired up card, who's the exact same person, Jalton Almeida. Lost your last fight. You were dominating most takedowns in heavyweight history within the first round. And then you got TKO'd, but it was a good fight.
Absolute legend of the game. This is a Path Blazer card. Anderson Silva. Let me read the back of this. For Anderson the Spider Silva, success came in a flash. He won his promotional debut, stopping Chris Leben in 49 seconds. Less than 4 months later, he captured UFC middleweight title, defeating Rich Franklin, and entered the Hall of Fame last year.
Last regular card of my pack, Jair Rosenstrike. Solid fighter. Wins, losses. Hopefully he comes up. You have two holographics again?
I have two holographics again. The first one is John Jones, the greatest of all time.
No way.
It's him fighting
the GOAT.
Cyril Gane. So, the GOAT. 23-year-old champ, youngest champ in history.
Mine is also a 23-year-old, maybe future champ. He just beat our boy.
Yeah.
He just beat our boy.
Our boy.
It was kind of a whack fight, but
he should have won, bro.
Yeah, no.
It's all good.
Mohammed Mokaev. Yeah.
My last card, holographic, Sean Brady, welterweight, solid dude.
All right.
One of us is gonna have the signed one right now.
I think it's gonna be you. You got the double holographics. You got pretty much everything.
I think it's you, actually. Don't go through it.
I'm not.
Don't
I'm not
go
looking
through
at
it.
the people. I'm looking at the
Don't
side.
go
No,
through
you
it.
have it because I have two holographics, so you must have it. I'm gonna start it
It's
off.
not at the end, though. They're usually.
I'm gonna start it off. Guy just lost. Sadiq Yusuf. He just lost to Diego Lopes. Good fight. Diego Lopes is the future.
He's the fucking future, bro. Melissa Gatto.
If you
flyweight.
get the signed one, put it to the back.
So this isn't like a special card, but you can tell it's a little different. Something about it's a little different.
Next one, Yair Rodriguez coming off 2 L's to
Well, I think you got it, G.
Oh, did I? I hope so. You just looked. Yair Rodriguez just lost to Brian Ortega. It was a good fight till Brian started fucking him up.
Nicholas Dalby. I don't know who this is, but it looks like he fought Daniel Rodriguez. So there you go.
Next one, I am is Lucindo. Don't know who you are. Hope to know you soon.
The next one that I have is Raquel Pennington, your current bantamweight champion. And I want to say this.
Do you think you beat her up?
Yeah. And I want to say this is the fight that she won the title in too, versus Bruno Silva.
Yeah, that is Bruno Silva. Next one of the best strikers in the bantamweight division. Hopefully a future matchup for Sean O'Malley because I think that would be a fire fight. Corey Sandhagen.
Love that.
Love Corey Sandhagen. He's awesome. Oh, yeah, I did get it.
Bruno Ferreira, middleweight. He is on the rise. Keep your eyes out for this guy, Brazilian.
Next one, I'm going to put this one out now. It's the signed card. I've never heard of this guy my whole entire life. I don't think Joe has either. William Gomez.
William Gomez. He's a featherweight.
Hopefully you come up, pal, because we have the signed card of you, and yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'll say this. Here's the cool thing about this card. This is an official Chrome rookie card.
Oh,
so if for whatever reason this guy comes through, we have his rookie card. And anyone who collects cards.
Signed rookie card. And if we keep it in pristine condition, that's a PSA 10.
Let's put this one right there.
Why don't we just keep them all in good condition? All right.
Next. Cody Garbrandt, bantamweight, former bantamweight champion. You already know the deal.
Yeah, love Cody Garbrandt.
Yep.
Should have won that last fight. Next one, All the Glory special edition. One of the greatest females of all time, Joanna. How do you say her last name? Jacek.
I have 3 special cards to end off my night.
I had 4.
Special cards?
Yeah, I had the signed one, that one, and then these two.
So my next one is going to be a Robert Whittaker legend card. I believe it's the
Oh, I
World
love
Champion
Robert
card.
Whittaker.
However,
Oh, that's sick!
I'm pretty sure that I got this in my other deck.
Okay, so it's not rare.
But yeah, Whittaker
Oh,
card.
dude, I thought that was Gaethje. Mateus Rubisky, I thought it was Gaethje. I pulled his other card earlier.
Two special. That's a special card though.
I know. But,
Special card, Israel Adesanya holographic card.
No way.
Tagging up Sean Strickland even though he lost.
My last card of this deck is the one who beat the female GOAT of all time, Holly Holm. She just lost to, what's her name, Kayla Harrison.
Got her ass whooped.
Yeah, it's okay.
My last holographic, Macy Barber.
Love her.
There's that on that one.
Alright.
But that's pretty much it for this episode. It was a long episode, a lot of card reveal, but we appreciate you guys as always. Follow, subscribe, like, do the whole 9. You guys are already looking at the page. Like the fucking video. We appreciate you guys. Gold on our neck. Stepping up every day.
Emerson James.
Joe with the show. Appreciate you guys. Episode 33.